What's happening? It's Jareth. Today I got a new deck in store for you for our pre-level 100 guide. This deck I'm titled UnBearable. So our theme here is no abilities. We're kind of going with the Magic the Gathering 2/2 bears. So theme here, no ability cards, and we tried to fill our hand with anything we could find with no abilities. We did add in some stuff you'll see in the deck tech that we had to have some abilities just to kind of make it spicy, but overall it kind of still sticks on the theme of kind of a bear token in a way, you'll see. Alright, so starting off we got Shocker here, so your staple 2 cost guy, he comes in with 3 damage, works pretty well to get us started. We're going to go right to our 6 drop. As you know, this is one of our key moments, biggest players on the field essentially, so we got our big Hulk. Comes in at 6 turn with 11 damage, 11 power added to those sites that were really needed to add additional power, make sure we're going to stick it in win. Added America Chavez in here, so you know, again, we had to throw some abilities. I don't have a full deck of, or I don't have enough cards to just fill us with no abilities, but American Chavez coming in for our additional 6 drop. You always draw this card on turn 6 and not before, so it's really just, you just know what you're going to get on turn 6 in case Hulk isn't around, or you know, some ability triggers and Hulk is out of your hand for whatever reason. So American Chavez comes in turn 6. We always make sure we're going to have some additional power. Next we got a no ability Abomination, so Foolish Rabble, you are beneath me. Comes in turn 5 for us and gives us that 8 damage, 8 power at that side. Comes in handy. Next we got White Tiger, so I know you're going to say she's got an ability, but biggest thing I kind of thought that plays into account is we got a Tiger coming in, and at least, you know, it sticks on theme. The Tiger comes in, just going to add some power, doesn't necessarily have an ability, so I kind of snuck White Tiger in here just for that reason. Turn 4 we got the Thing for 4 mana, 6 damage, 6 power for us there, so it's Clobburn time. We know what the Thing's doing for us. An additional 4 costs we got Enchantress. So with her, you know, she's got a nice ability, but my thought process is you know, if we're playing our no abilities, we're going to make our opponent play no abilities as well. So remove the abilities from an all ongoing cards at this location. Excuse me. Next we got Cyclops on the list here. Alright, next we got Cyclops on our list. So with Cyclops, he just comes in nice turn 3 for us. He's got no specific abilities for us. But he comes in with that 4 damage, comes in pretty nice. And he's got a pretty cool ability when you move him around. You'll see when we get to the games. Next we got Ironheart thrown in here, so kind of just needed a nice turn 3 card to kind of add some value here. So what I kind of thought on theme is, you know, she's not given much ability onto the battlefield herself, but that on reveal effect really does come in nice. And again, we needed to throw in some abilities just to make sure we were holding out our power on those sites and taking that full advantage. Next we have Xertu the Watcher, so kind of nice to have in your hand turn 1. He's got a nice ability when he's in your hand, but then when he hits the board, he's not really doing too much for us. So he's kind of a bear in a way, you know. He's sticking on the board, not really holding too much damage for us, but really can see some advantages when we're able to reveal those locations and determine where we should play. On our last 2 spots, we got Misty Knight. We've got to save this city. A nice 1 coster that gives us 2 additional power to sight. And our last one we got Korg. So Korg is really nice, just because, you know, not a bear game, but we make a bear happen in our opponent's hand, so kind of sticking on theme. That's useless. But overall, guys, this is where we're going to start. We're going to go ahead and get into some games, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Is this a fun deck? Is this something that you guys want to see? And we're going to go right into the games and see if we can win some additional Cosmic Cubes. Alright, so starting us off here, we got Shadowland, adding 2 Ninja, no power, so -2 power in those locations. Well, we did draw our Korg here, so with Korg, I think we're gonna go ahead and play him out. Might as well put him in the middle, just see what's coming up on that next turn. Throw that rock in his deck, put that bear in his deck, that's not gonna do too much. Alright, so the sewer system, so not holding too much value for us there right now. A lot of negative powers at these locations, so overall I think we're going to have to try to win with a lot of different cards at one additional site. So let's just put Misty Knight at the end. Let's just see what's going to come up at that reveal. He's likely going to play here as well. So he's coming in the sewer system with Nightcrawler, so just kind of trying to challenge the area. Alright, so Sakar. Ooh, and you got Khazar coming in with that free flip. Alright, so Xertu not feeling so great right here. Didn't really reveal too much for us initially, but you know, added some power onto the field, so I think we're holding decent right here, but he's not going to add too much value, so we're just going to move some things around, just see what it's like over on the Shadowland and see if we can add in any particular value. So opponent's kind of thinking the same thing with his Colossus here. Alright, so we drew the Thing. I think with the Thing, we're going to go play on Sakar. We know we have some additional power at this location already. Oh, cool. He kind of hits the sides of the screen there. Cool. Alright, but I think he's playing a little bit harder here than we really would like to go with as well. So let's ensure we're going to get a good score at Sakar. Alright, so he's kind of thinking the same thing here, so we're both at this same 12 power here. We know we're going to get some additional advantage when we play an additional creature here, just because Lizard is going to go down some, which is good for us. -3 power if your opponent has 4 cards here, so we definitely want to get our 4th card here. Now the question is, do we want to play Enchantress there? Or do we just want to go ahead and play White Tiger? He might play something big there though, so what's nice about Enchantress is the ongoing abilities such as Khazar is going to go down, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that. And that's our theme, right? We're making our opponents think they got an advantage, but really we're going to make them some no abilities just like us. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that kind of worked almost in his favor with Lizard. That's an interesting ability. We might have to throw Lizard into our deck. That might add some advantage. So this is our last turn. We drew our America Chavez. He really wants to win this area here, but we could potentially just win the sewer system. Alright, you know how it is here, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to snap. Let's see if we can win some additional cubes here. Alright, so biggest question is White Tiger, or we could go with America Chavez. Either one of these locations. We're already winning here, so maybe let's go here and just make him try to go hard, because he can't really do much on Sakar anymore. Alright, you got a Mantis that's stealing something, doesn't matter, it's the last turn. There's a Sentinel, not doing too much for him. There's the Ant-Man, yep. Made the best choice, putting that America Chavez in the middle there, securing our victory at Suicide. Perfect. right. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next one. We'll have to keep that lizard in mind, you know. Maybe if we're not seeing too much value with, let's say, like Xertu the Watcher, we can throw in Lizard, as it looks like that kind of buffs him up a little bit when you play him with Enchantress. So we'll keep that in mind for now, but let's go ahead and get into the next one and just kind of see how this deck keeps performing for us. Alright, so we're going against Chris here. That's sweet Gamora. Alright, so Avengers Compound. On turn 5, all cards must be played here. So we don't have anything turn 1, unfortunately. We'll see how that turns out. Plays the Squirrel Girl. There is a turn 7 this game with Limbo. Alright, so we're in the long haul. So I think we're going to go ahead and put Shocker on the compound. We know turn 5 we're going to need something here, so I think we're going to go ahead and keep that up. He's got Domino. And the X Mansion comes out. So at the end of turn 3, add a random card here for each player. So with that, we might as well just kind of wait and see. We might get something really good here, which can add some value for us. So for right now, we just have Ironheart. She's only really going to be giving Shocker +2. I think we wait. We kind of want to hold on to that Ironheart because she's not getting much value by herself. And just adding that to Shocker isn't too much. Alright, so he gets Mr. Negative. Cool, so we haven't seen this yet. So on reveal, swap the power and cost of all cards in your deck. Interesting. Ooh, and we get a Dagger. When this moves to a location, +2 power for each cards. Interesting. Alright, so let's see what our score is looking like. Alright, we're going to go ahead and I think Enchantress or the Thing is what we're thinking. So turn 5, we need to play stuff here, so let's go ahead and ensure our victory on the compound. And I think he's ensuring his victory on the mansion, so the tricky part here is Limbo is going to go up. I think we're either going to do White Tiger or Abomination here, but I think I want to stick with Abomination here in Limbo, and we're not ready to put our Ironheart down, and we're not sure if Enchantress gets the best bang for her buck there yet, so White Tiger's going to go down. Alrighty. So we got our America Chavez. Alright, so I think here's what we want. We do want this here, but the trick is, do we want that the following turn, or do we want that right now? We can ensure our victory. So maybe we spread it out a little bit and we just do something like this for now. Make him think like he's got it in the bag, and then we can throw in Enchantress 4, 5, 6, 7, and Ironheart there. Alright, so he's got Onslaught, so we definitely want Enchantress. Oh yes. Something like that. On reveal, remove ongoing, and she's just on reveal, so perfect. Alright, let's do it. We're snapping. Let's get it done. Ooh, I like that variant for Khazar. That's cool. Oh, later Enchantress coming in for us right here. Ooh, it was super close. Oh, it was a good one. Good try right there. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. So maybe next time we could have stuck with our bears and maybe just done a nice Hulk. I think that's what the game's trying to tell us here. Maybe just put Hulk there. You know, big nice 11 would have been pretty good at that location. But thinking we're just gonna go ahead and put that on him real fast. We got a new card. Domino. All right. Cool. All right, I think we're gonna give you guys one more look at this deck. And again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I appreciate everyone giving me some likes, giving me some comments. I really appreciate that, and that feedback really helps me kind of, you know, look forward to, you know, what you guys are looking for in these videos, and make sure I'm able to give you guys the best looking content out there. So appreciate it. But all right, so looking at this one, we got Stark Tower. So at the end of turn 5, we have all cards here plus 2 power. So that's pretty nice. We got Xertu in our hand, so that's going to be Shadowland, and that's going to be nowhere. So we might be able to play here early and win something early, as when you play something here. All right, so let's go ahead and put down Misty Knight. So we kind of have the advantage in knowing what this location is going to be. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play Shocker here as well. So next turn, this is going to flip over, and he's not going to be able to play much here anymore. So we've pretty much secured our victory on nowhere, unless he's got like a Scarlet Witch or something, so not too worried about that. I think we're just going to give him Stark Tower potentially. So tricky part here is we need to make sure we have enough power with Xertu going here. So see what Xertu does for us here. Not adding too much value. He just wanted to play Squirrel Girl for the squirrels. I don't know about that. Almost would have saved the mana. He's not going to get much additional value. So here's that Cyclops we were talking about earlier. Pretty cool. I'm hoping I get some more materials for him so we can get some cool looking border. I think that'd be sweet. All right, so we got 4 mana though. I think we want to go ahead and drop in the thing here in the middle. Add in that power. Depending on what our opponent plays here, you know what? We're snapping. We're greedy. He played a Khazar there. Oof. Poor guy. I don't know if he realized what nowhere does, but it happens, you know, everyone's learning, and I think that's the biggest thing you can continue to learn from this game, is just make sure you're looking at these lands or these locations as best as you can, and just make sure that you're given the best advantage based off of the info you're provided. But all right, so we got Shadowland. We know nowhere is in the bag, so I think the trick is here, we can do something like White Tiger, put 7 in the middle, but I think we want the Hulk in the middle, just cause. So why don't we do something like Abomination, over here. Make him think like he has to do something big over here, like we're trying to win them all. But we already know we're going to play Hulk right on Shadowland on turn 6, and that's going to secure our victory. Oh, let's make sure we end our turn there. Alright, so he played his Iron Man there, so he's got that one for sure, but that's totally okay. We get Americano Chavez, but Hulk's got one more power, so let's go ahead and finish up Mr. Fantastic. So good game, good game. So Xertu came in really clutch. That was a nice quick one for us this time around, but overall, guys, let me know what you think about this UnBearable deck. So it was a pretty nice and easy one to put together. Started me, the game right off with a lot of these cards, and it's fun just to kind of throw them together, throw in some additional ability creatures, and I can't remember the name of them, but there is one particular location that really helps with no ability champions. So look out for that when you're trying this deck, guys, and that's gonna really add that potential for you. But thank you again for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and thanks as always, and we'll see you next time.